Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Sky Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
The center fielder, number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Now at the plate, Tony Kemp, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
In now, Marcus Semien. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Roll, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Two and two.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And no, he lost track of it and it falls. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Daniel Mengden will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Davis is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rendon on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. He's set. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Rendon at second with 2 down. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Tinder's got it for out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Matt Olson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, exercise.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2 now. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Let's see where they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So now it's Mark Canha. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hard hit toward the hole. One there to Voit in time for the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Chris Davis next to bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Sky Sox, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mengden has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, Hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
So digging in now, Delino DeShields. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. DeShields, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Behind 0-2 now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Kevin Kiermaier. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 home.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2-2 now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Oh, and this deflects right off him. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Hot shot to third. There's one. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Austin Allen, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Pitch on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 18.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Line toward right center, and there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
At the plate now, Sheldon Noisy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Price ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Laureano, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Two out with the man at first. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Turned on down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
To the plate now, Marcus Semien goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he takes ball 1. The Sky Sox do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Here's Price now on 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Olson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. Three runs already home here. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that is off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Mark Canha. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 2-1. A strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 4-1. Bottom of the third now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch on its way. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball one. Two and one.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1.
Hey.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Hey.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Austin Allen waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. Yastrzemski is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now in the box, Austin Allen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0. Come on now, give me a break.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-1 home. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a pop-up now. DeShields is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sheldon Noisy. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Four runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Here we go.
High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Into the box, Luke Voit. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
Here's one that
Ball
misses high. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one right down Main Street.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Popped him up. Kemp waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy Edman.
Digging in, Tommy Edman. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Up next,
Stepping up now, Tony Kemp. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Grandal gathers, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop 3rd strike. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Marcus Semien, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. Nothing doing there for the A's as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Yeah.
3-1. And the count will be full. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. Popped up. Olsen in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Kevin Ginkel will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
0-1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Mark Canha, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Chris Davis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Austin Allen. As he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
The batter, the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
Danny Duffy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Sheldon Noisy, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. hit the other way out toward right field. Betts on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 22.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1. And he popped him up. Edman moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. Oakland is on top in this one, 7-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. After it is Davis. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here we go. That's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Davis is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against this
Voit. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting.
Striding in, Tommy Edman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Edman is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
A runner on first with 2 away. And oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 7-3. Ready for another chance? Tony Kemp, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Tony Kemp.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 2-2 offering. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
From the stretch. Marcus Semien is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Paul Blackburn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Paul Blackburn.
Last half of the 7th here. Digging in, Delino DeShields. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. It's a bunt attempt, but he missed it.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Davis is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Michael Lorenzen's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Digging in now, Mark Hanna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
To 1-2 now. The Sky Sox entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Austin Allen. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit sharply to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Runner at first here, one man out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Mike Yastrzemski will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Diekman is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. First and second now, one man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Luke Voigt, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Bases juiced. He is looking to do some serious damage.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
That's That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 7-4. Andrew Chafin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Chad Pinder. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sheldon Noisy. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 22.
Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. He's set, and the pitch. Nope. And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Tony Kemp, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And it's quickly 0-2.
Here we go.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out with the man at first. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The A's lead it 7-4. Liam Hendricks is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
At the plate, Delino DeShields. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Hopped up. Olsen has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hendricks, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a 2nd time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the 0-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-4 the final finish today. Oakland led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Daniel Mengden notches his 3rd win of the year. Liam Hendricks hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.